everybody, it's Michelle. Today I wanted to tell you something that took place this past Tuesday night, something really bad. A 2-year-old little boy was snatched by an alligator at the Grand Floridian Hotel here in Orlando at the Disney World Resort. Um, there was a couple and their two children, two small children, a boy and a girl. They were staying at the hotel, and that night, about 9 o'clock, they were having a movie night, which they were doing outside of the hotel. And this was taking place by like a lagoon, a body of water that was there. There are pictures. You can go to my Facebook page and see these pictures. I've got pictures of the lagoon, pictures of the hotel, pictures of the little boy, pictures of the parents, and it's just really sad story. So anyway, about 9 o'clock at night, Tuesday night, the hotel is having a movie night that the parents and the children are at. And from what is stated by witnesses, the the daughter, the little girl, is in a playpen, like right there by the lagoon, and the little boy was seen wading in the water about a foot deep in, and the parents, I'm guessing, are right there by him. But witnesses say that this water is like really murky. It's 9 o'clock at night, it's dark, and there are signs around the water that say do not swim. It doesn't have signs saying alligators or anything like that, but it does say do not swim. And that kind of leads me to think there's a reason why there are signs that say don't swim in the water. But I'm not going to go blaming anybody. It's a very horrible freak accident. But so that once the alligator grabbed the boy, the parents tried to like jump into action. The father jumps in, grabs the alligator, tries to pry his mouth open. The mother jumps in, she tries to save him, but by that time it was too late. Said that the child was dragged under the water, and this lagoon is connected to like a series of canals that feed into large bodies of water. Let me see. I got it all written down. The authorities were called about 9:15 to search for him immediately. They searched all of Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, and they could not find this child. All the beaches at Disney were closed for the time of search. They interviewed a couple of families that had witnessed the attack. One witness said that the family was on the beach and the boy's sister was in a playpen about 20-30 yards away from the water, and the 2-year-old was wading in the water about a foot deep. The sign stated no swimming, but that the child was like the only one in the water during the time of the attack. One person who was also staying at the hotel stated that there were no signs visible right there at the attack area. And of course, you really don't know. There was a sign at a nearby resort close by that hotel stating do not swim in the water and do not feed the alligators. So, wow. The father had minor scratches on his hands where he had tried to save his son. And it's and y'all know that there's like a lot of people giving a lot of backlash to the parents. You know, where were you? What were you doing? Why did you have your child in the water at night when it's dark and murky, swampy like water? You know, there's signs that say do not get in the water. I personally, it's hard to say. I wasn't there. I can't say what happened and what didn't happen. But for me, I have cried over this. I have heard everything there is to hear on the news. Being that I live here in Orlando, we're going to like see it all, you know, constantly on TV. That's what's all over the news. And this story I found on CNN online, and it seemed to have had more detail about what happened. They shut all the beaches down, and then finally about 1:45 on Thursday, the little boy was found. It was very sad. But you would kind of think that the alligator, when he got him, that he would have eaten him. And I hate saying that. It's like such a horrible thing to imagine. And me being a mother myself, I can, when you hear, when parents especially hear horrible things that happen like this in the world, your mind immediately goes to your own children. And I know that there was one time, for a split second, I thought Lacey, my daughter, was I couldn't find her for a split second, and you get this immediate feeling of loss, of just, you go out of your mind. And I tend to be one of those overprotective mothers, and it drives them crazy, but I worry like so bad. um yeah, so Orange County dive team found the boy's body intact about 1:45 p.m. on Thursday, yesterday, not far. It was about 15 yards from where the attack happened. So that's kind of sad. It's very sad, because if this alligator grabbed him and just bit him but didn't eat him, then he could have been okay and made it through the attack. But the father, of course, goes in, searching, tries to look for him. Authorities, dive teams, everybody just jumped in and just tried to find this baby, and they didn't find him until yesterday at 1:45. His body had a few puncture wounds, but it was concluded that the boy had been drowned by the alligator. So he obviously did not die from, the alligator biting him or being eaten. Jeff Corwin, he's the host of Ocean Mysteries. He said that it's kind of made sense that it was drowning, because when he came up and grabbed the boy, he pulled him, the dad startled the gator let him go, and then the boy drowned. He says alligators don't swim that far. They sink into the murky water and lurk there, which explains why the father did not see the boy when he jumped into the water to try and save him. And for the fact that he was only like 10-15 yards from where it happened, and knowing that later, that's got to just kill you, The boy's parents were identified as Matt and Melissa Graves from Nebraska. They were visiting, staying there at the Grand Floridian. The Graves family appreciates the support they have received and have asked for privacy as they grieve the loss of their son. The authorities say that they're going to make sure that they have the alligator that was involved, and that they will remove it from the lake. Forensics teams will try to determine whether one of the gators that they've already got is that one, and if not, the search for the alligator will be continued. I really can't say what I think happened or what actually did happen. You know how, like, once the story goes down the line and it's told so many times, you hear so many different things. And from the first time I heard it, John was telling me about it, and from what I got from it, I heard one thing, and then the more I heard about it and the more I heard about it, it totally changed. So I just did a search on CNN about this story, and like I said, I have pictures. They will be put on my Facebook page. You can go under my Facebook page, under Christina Oliver, and see these pictures. It is so sad. This little boy is so cute, and I just cannot imagine or put myself or my mind in that situation. It's horrific. The parents are being blamed. You can sort of go online and see statements that were made, but to me, I can't imagine something like this happening and then just being blasted by people, because anything can happen in a split second, anything at all. Oh, and there was something that was talking about gators, the percentages of gators. Let me find that, because yes, it said they say that alligator sightings are very common, but actual attacks are very rare. That alligators don't set out to eat people. That they eat animals and stuff like that. And this type of thing can happen very, very quick. The father could have had his holding the boy. Granted, I don't think the child should have been in the water at night in this murky, icky, swampy like water. And I don't even know for a fact that it was a swampy like type of water, is what was stated. But the father could have been holding his hand, the little boy just walking like on the edge of the water. You know how you do. But and you know, if you've ever seen Animal Planet in the Wildlife Channel, where deer can be just on the very, very edge of the water, they don't even have to be in the water, and drinking out of the lake or the ponds, and an alligator immediately jumps up, snatches them, and it's a split second. You can't do nothing about it. That could have very well been what happens, you know, not thinking there's going to be an alligator in the water, but he just attacked, and it just happened like that. And it is so, so freakishly sad. Just, I can't imagine. But anyway, you can check these pictures out on my Facebook page online. It doesn't matter. Just type in 2-year-old boy and alligator, and it will come up. Yeah, y'all leave me some comments on this. Tell me what y'all think, what your opinion is. I mean, are the parents to blame? Are they not to blame? Could this have been prevented? Yes, I think so. It's just really, really sad. But this did happen this past Tuesday night, and the boy's body was found Thursday, which was yesterday, and it's just very sad. My heart just severely goes out to these people. It is so sad. But anyway, I do want to say check me out tomorrow, because I'm going to tell you a little bit about what is taking place with my goodie bag that I am giving to a subscriber. So I will see you all later. Bye.